What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to give you my next Old School RuneScape free-to-play money making guide. This one's called Monk Equals Profit. Let's get into this. I can't remember what it was called for a minute there. This actually costs no requirements other than, of course, being able to sell on the GE, which is a couple of quests. But if you go to Edgeville and you come from Edgeville, there's the Monk's Monastery right here. So there's Prayer Altar, Water Source, Combat Bracelet for Edgeville Monastery, whatever, right? Well, if we go into Edgeville Monastery, we're actually able to go ahead and grab monk robes, which sell for an okay price on the GE, and considering this is a free-to-play moneymaker, honestly, it's not bad at all. So if you come into the monastery, now this is a very big hop world sort of requirement, and bearing in mind that the amount of GP you can make per hour here really does depend on the price on the GE at the time. So the price that I'm going to sell for on the G is probably not going to be the same as it is depending on when you're doing it, because this will come out a little bit after I've recorded the video. But essentially, in here there are monk robes. So there's a drop for them. I've gone the wrong way, but it's on the other side, so we can just run through. There's also a prayer altar if you needed to pray at an altar for whatever reason. But there are monk robes, and so monk robe bottoms, monk robe top right here. Pick them both up. You could always just pick up the tops if you wanted. They are worth more. But in this case, we're just going to go ahead, hop worlds. So we're going to hop between a bunch of different worlds and basically fill our invent. So we're going to keep going until our inventory is completely full, and then we'll sell. And this is a moneymaker a lot of people don't know about, because monk robes are used primarily for prayer training. Because they give you prayer bonus, and they're a cheap prayer bonus at that too, especially for something like free to play. Oh, there's a Current Scorpion, randomly. So because of there being just full on, essentially pure profit, and because they're prayer trained, people buy them. So they have a decent volume on the Grand Exchange. Of course, the more you do it, the lower they're going to be worth, because again, it works the same way with any buy and or pick up and sell moneymaker. Like, it depends on demand at the time. But the thing is, these things are pretty much always in demand purely because of their prayer bonus. So we're going to run ahead, grab all of these, and then we're going to sell them at the Grand Exchange. And you'll sort of see what I'm getting at, like, when it comes to the amount of money you can make. Of course, the way I do these kinds of money makers is I buy and sell per invent. I don't just stockpile, because if you stockpile, there's a chance that most of them won't sell. You could just leave them selling in the G for a while if you want to. Because if I do that sort of method, I'll go and do like wood cutting or something on yews, because yews are always worth money anyway, because of fire making, and they're the best tree you can cut in free to play. But you could always do a money maker like that as well in the background. The thing is, I have like the mining level to mine rune rocks, but because of the scarcity, because of all the bots and everything, it makes it hard to mine them. Not to mention other players PK there quite often because of the bots, so just going to go ahead and pick these up. How are we looking? So we're not looking too bad. Our inventory's slowly and slowly getting fuller and fuller. Like, each invent does not take very long. It takes like 5 minutes, because you've, like, the longest part is hopping between worlds. Once you've hopped between worlds a few times, you're pretty set, and then you can keep going. But like I said, we're going to keep going until we've picked up a full invent of robes and robe bottoms. The funny thing is, like, free-to-play moneymakers like this are... There's actually quite a few of them, but not many of them are actually that profitable. This one actually is decently profitable, so it's alright. Come on. How are we looking? There we go, we're full. So once you're full, go ahead and just run back down. And then we go to the Grand Exchange, and you'll see exactly what they're worth when we sell them. Now, just because the robe tops are worth like 700 does not mean we will get 700 for them. Typically, it might be a little bit lower. I mean, it could be a little bit higher, but there's no guarantee it will be. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to run back through. Now, hopefully at some point soon, I'll be bringing more pay-to-play moneymakers, because I'm working, so I'll be able to afford membership, like, once a few of my bills are paid this month. So hopefully I should be able to be doing some more pay-to-play moneymakers, which I do enjoy doing more than free-to-play ones. Free-to-play ones are okay, because they're basically low to no requirement, but at the same time, it's nice to actually do some pay-to-play content, because I want to get my stats up a bit more. Like, there are certain things I just want to get done. So, like, best way to do it is to be a member. So, Grand Exchange time. Let's go. Exchange. So glad you can do that through keypad or Runelight. Right, okay. So, robe bottoms. They're worth 378. They're currently going for around 314. So, I'm going to sell them for 310. And then we leave them. Hopefully they will sell shortly. And then the robe tops are going for 705. But I'm going to sell them for like 680. Undercut the market a little bit and hopefully they will sell. So this is one of those ones. Another good way to do it as well is to literally put one in and just see. So if I sell them for, let's say, 200, they will most likely sell. Yeah. And then if I do these for 500, they should also sell. Then you'll see around about what they're worth. Yep. So we got 4k from that, and then we got 7k from that. So that's 11k. So if we look at history, you can see that they sold for 293 and they sold for 560. So you could just do robe tops. Of course, they would be slower banks because of that. But it's still worth it to do robe bottoms anyway, because you're making an okay amount of money. This estimates to be around 50 to 80k per hour, depending on how fast you can do it. But yeah, let me know what you think about this video in the comments down below. Don't forget you can also support the channel completely for free just by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget you can also support the channel even further by becoming a channel member from as little as 99 pence per month. And don't forget I do live stream. When I go live here on YouTube and over on Twitch and Kick. My streams here on YouTube are in the shorts form feeds, more for mobile. If you want to catch the exact same streams at the exact same time in full 1080p, feel free to join me on Twitch and Kick. Those links are in the description below.